Hey everybody, Mike Breggar here. I want to introduce you to a concept that I've been working on for the past several years. It's something that will absolutely increase your mentalism game by 1,000%. In the past, a lot of mentalism activities, with cards especially, have been done using these images that are very familiar to magicians and not as familiar to the public and the lay people. These are the so-called Xenar cards. When mentalists do use these as part of a discussion, they have to spend the first several minutes explaining what they are, where they came from, Dr. Ryan, Duke University, etc., etc. At the end of the day, nobody remembers these things because they're just images, right? They're symbols that have no meaning whatsoever. And consequently, people actually forget the effects that you're using them for, which is a shame because there's a lot of really good effects out there that use the standard ESP. So what I did is to reinvent the whole concept of the ESP deck. What I've come up with is something that I call the Emotional Sensitivity Perception ESP, get it? Emotional Sensitivity Perception deck. And it's wrapped in this project that I call the Emotional Sensitivity Project. So instead of having the typical Xenar symbol cards, I've got emotions, things that people can really relate to: joy, and fear, and anger, and being mellow and calm and sad. And behind each of the words on these, you'll see little symbols. I've got the symbols printed on it's upside down. The symbols printed on the cards themselves. So what you get with the ESP perception, or rather the Emotional Sensory Perception Project, what you get in the deck, you'll get 5 sets of 5 each of these cards, just like an ESP set. Plus, you'll get an additional 5 sets of the Emotional Sensitivity Perception cards without the words on it, just the symbols. Plus, you'll get a couple of extra special cards along the way. And did I mention that the backs of the cards are marked? So just like a good set of standard ESP Xenar cards being marked, these two are marked on the back. So really, anything that you've done in the past with your traditional ESP cards, you can do with the new, these new Emotional Sensitivity Perception cards. Except this time, you're dealing with emotions. You're not dealing with abstract symbols. You're dealing with emotions. This is stuff that people can relate to. And because they can relate to it and requires really no explanation in the beginning, because they can relate to it, automatically you're going to have a tremendous increase in how your effects are appreciated and understood, and the strength and the power of these effects. So that is the Emotional Sensitivity Perception deck, the ESPD, part of the Emotional Sensitivity Project. And in addition to the deck of all those cards, you get a book that's 60 plus pages that you'll download that have detailed explanations and lots of good tricks and a few references and some other cool things that you can take a look at and things that you can do with this deck. Hope you enjoy it, and I hope you buy it.